All right. Hey everyone, welcome to Branch Up Workshop. It's July 19th. My name is Rayam Flickinger. Jen is in Hawaii, and so I am filling in for her. She usually does this for us once a month, and it is just a place where we can help our new girls or somebody that needs a refresher um, to kick off and get started good in their Park Lane business. So welcome, Carrie. And so I just want to, again, welcome you. And I want to happily say that if you're here, that means you're committed to your Park Lane business. And that is amazing. And if you're catching this on replay, you're committed to your Park Lane business. And that is amazing because, girls, I'm going to tell you, if you will just do what your leaders are teaching you to do, you can have great success in this business. So, did just a question for you guys? Did any of you come in as a direct appoint, or did you all come in as fashion directors, or did you come in as a direct appoint? Um, Either way, it's important to start your business from the beginning and build it up. Okay. In our branch up workshop, that just helps you to understand and work your compensation plan because the compensation plan is amazing. Our team is amazing. Jen systems that she has, and we're going to get into some of those. They are bar none, you guys. There is a reason why Team Sparkle was number 3 in the world in just 6 months. I am just still blown away by that. Did you all get to see Jennifer Bond talking about that in Team Sparkle tonight or today? So yeah, it's because Jen has systems and they are amazing. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about what it takes for a fashion director, because why would you want to branch up? Well, for one, you get a pay raise and you get a 5% pay raise that stays with you for a lifetime. You don't have to keep a quota going or so many people on your team to keep that extra 5% in commissions for your personal sales. Okay. It is a permanent pay raise. And I think that is just genius because, I've worked in other companies, and if you got up there, then you slid back and you had to build back up again. And sometimes you felt like you're constantly climbing that mountain. So it's fairly easy and simple if you're simply working your business, showing jewelry and sharing the opportunity. You can branch up very easily, okay? Because all it takes to branch up is having $1,000 in sales from any time that you got started, okay? So it doesn't have to be in any kind of special time frame or anything like that. $1,000 from any time that you've sold any time in your Park Lane career, okay? And then if you have then you get a friend or a running buddy. I knew right away that I wanted to have a running buddy with me to learn Park Lane with. And so I grabbed 3 of them right away. But you get one friend to come over with you and do Park Lane with you, and she does $1,000 in sales in 5 weeks time. And we're going to talk about that in just a second here. But she does $1,000 in 5 weeks time. That qualifies her. Then that promotes you to branch. Okay. It's that easy. So what does $1,000 look like? It can be in your launch party that your sponsor does for you. You can work that out with your hostesses and your guests. And if you have $1,000 in sales in net and non, then that is a that qualifies you for your Park Lane sponsorship. Okay. If you, some girls, it may take, 3 or 4 or 5 shows to get that, or events, or whatever you want to do. It's just revenue. It doesn't have to be shows. It doesn't have to be virtual. It can be online or in person. It can be fundraisers. It can be sparkle boxes, anything that's net and non. Okay. Now, net and non is how Park Lane tells us, it's how they track. It's how they track for our commissions. It's how they track for promotions and things like that. Our net is anything that's full price and half price. So it could be a customer's purchasing at half price. It could be any of your hostesses purchasing at half price. That is all net. Okay. Your non is be like if a customer purchased. I got some background. I got to figure out how to do some mute. Thank you. I can't figure out where it's at to do it. Oh, there it is. All right. Am I still? Okay, good. So the non is when your customer or your hostesses spend that extra for the thank you. They spend the $30 to get the thank you. That's a non purchase. Okay. If your customers take advantage of the special when we purchase 90 and they get those 2 bonus items, each of those $30 items are non. Okay. So your $1,000 in sales is net and non. All right. So that's what it takes to do that. Now, there's been some confusion when we all got started 7 months ago on when that exactly hit. So this will probably be backwards to you. Let me see if I can do that here. So this is qualifying net and non. Now this is the month of July, and I have here on Monday the 5th that this person started her business. Okay, and that means that maybe she had her launch party here, or maybe somebody purchased something, but this is when she started. She had a sale that went in. Well, that's not when, but the date that is going to show on her start date is going to be for the 7th because she turned it in on the Wednesday. Does that make sense? All of our Wednesdays is our weekend. That was really hard for me to figure out, but now that's our weekend. It's our weekend, if you will, so everything that turns in here, then on the Friday, which cut off over here, you're going to get a direct deposit statement that's going to tell you how much your commission was for that week. So if you're a fashion director, you had a $400 show, you're 30%, it's going to show you $120 in commissions on your direct deposit statement. Then it's going to be paid to you on this Tuesday. It's going to be a direct deposit into your bank on Tuesday. Okay. Everybody good with that? All right. So when we get started though, and this isn't started, this is when you took your first order, okay, or you got your first show, you did your first show. Well, that doesn't do anything on your start date for your qualification until it turns in on a Wednesday. So say you turned it in on this Wednesday, then this would be your first week, and then you count down to 5, and so August 4th would be your qualification date. Now you can do that and count that, but another easy way to find that is under your back office. If you go to the reports tab and you go to recruits reports, it will post that out there. You can see that at your sponsor can see that for you and tell you when your start date is. Okay, and that's going to be really important for you to know when that is. So another reason that you want to branch up is because you're going to get, this is your compensation plan too. Mine's really beat up. This is in your downloads under your interface, field interface on your back office. And I suggest that you print this out so that, because it tells you, I mean, mine's really, I go back to this every single day. This is the fashion directors. It tells you how much you make here. It tells you down here what it takes. It's that $1,000 in sales. And then a friend that comes in with you that has $1,000 and is qualified. Okay. So this is really important. And then it tells you what to do to get to area. But when you get to branch, you get that 5% raise. You also, this is so fun, you also start earning commissions on your team. Okay. And so that's really exciting too. Now, your first gal that you sponsor, she has to do that $1,000. So you're not going to earn anything on that first $1,000 because you don't earn anything on her until she's qualified. But then you start earning your percentage on that. It also makes you eligible for our Mercedes car program. And girls, that is so much fun, and that is so attainable to do. I think, you know, when the Mercedes car, they showed me that, and I mean, it came in my packet. You know, the brochure came in my kit packet. Did you guys get one in your kit packet? Probably. And I just kind of set it aside. I thought, I don't need a Mercedes. I don't want that. But girls, working the glam plan and the systems that they have in place, we accidentally want it. And it is very attainable to do. So the system that I'm talking about is the glam plan. We started out with the glam plan, and did you guys print that off? Have you printed that off? I hope. Okay, you want to go over this with your sponsor too. She needs to know where you're at and what you want to do with this. And I love this, that Jen has put this together for us. Girls, like I said, Jen is the bomb with the systems already in place. I love it that we don't have to recreate anything. It's already there for us. So when you got started, you got an email from Jennifer, Jen Keller, to welcome you into Team Sparkle, right? How awesome is that? And then she also probably said in there, you know, some of the things that you need to do, some of the Facebook places that you need to look at. And one of those is the Facebook groups that you want is in Team Sparkle, because you can find everything there. I love the community in there. You can go in there and search anything, and you can find about anything, whether it's fundraising or sparkle boxes or what I just Branch Up Workshop. I looked up the Branch Up Workshop. And so you can just put that in the search, and you can find all the postings that are put in there for you. The Park Lane Stylist community, that is a great resource as well. And so there's lots of trainings out there. The Park Lane Graphics, social graphics community, they have lots of great graphics out there that you can just, we have permission to go out there and use in our VIP groups, and to push our business on the social media. So also the Trello boards that she has set up. Now I'm gonna confess, I was scared of the Trello boards. It was hard to navigate through for me. I'm gonna confess, but I'm gonna tell you what, girls, it is genius. And the way she has it set up out there is so organized. Now I'm still trying to figure some things out in there too. And I'm learning so many things as far as social or tech stuff anyways. Now she would pull up the screensaver or the share screen and take you through that. I'm not as confident with that, so I'm just going to tell you about it, okay? You can go into her Trello boards, and she does have a search up there too, and you can find everything. But the one thing that you really want to see out there as a new stylist is to click on are the first things to know. And it's going to tell you about the places that you can find things. It's going to tell you things to say. It's going to teach you how to set up tell you how, there's videos out there on how to set up your shows or your order to, get orders set up. It's going to, there's videos out there on how to cart share. And so that is critical, of course, in placing our orders. It's going to talk to you on how to set up your launch party with your sponsor as well. Okay. So I'm going to kind of going through the glam plan here now. Number 2 is to get you qualified. We kind of talked about that with the, I guess I jumped ahead, with this calendar. Does anybody have any questions about that? Because that's really important for you to understand. I hate for anybody to miss it just by just tripping up there at the end on any of that. Do any of you have any questions about that? You can put questions in the chat for me, or you can unmute and just say, hey, Rayanne, wait a minute. Okay, because this is for you guys. This is for your question and answering. It's just not for me to talk because I get dry mouth. Any questions? Okay, so your goal is to get qualified. It's $1,000 net and non within your first 5 commission weeks. Okay. And your first 5 commission weeks begins on the Wednesday that you turn in your first order, right? That's your number 1. And then you count 5 for that. So write on your glam plan what your start date is. And that's that first Wednesday. It's not when you first collected the order. It's the first Wednesday that you turned it in. That's your start date on your glam plan. Okay. Your deadline is the 5 dates after that. Okay. You're going to invite your friends to your launch party and a practice party. So you're going to set up 2 days, a launch party and a practice party. Your launch party, you're going to invite everybody you know. You are the new jewelry lady. Girls, do you want to notify everybody that you know that you are now a Park Lane stylist, and you are excited and you want to share this with them, okay? Because there should be no doubt, none of your friends should be buying from somebody else because they didn't know that you were doing this, okay? So you got to notify everybody that you are the Park Lane stylist. And so you want to set up your launch date and you want to set up a practice date. And you're going to set the practice date just a few days later because not everybody's going to be able to come to your launch date. And so you're going to, when they tell you that, oh, that's okay, because I have to do a practice date too. And maybe you could come to that and let me practice with you. Okay, so that's basically kind of like 2 launch parties really, but it's really hitting all of your girls. Okay, and when you're inviting your friends to your launch party and they say yes, I can come, tell them, oh man, thank you for supporting me. That is super great. Hey, would you do me a favor and would you invite a friend that I don't know to help me get out of my circle faster? That is a great way to, have a friend, invite a friend so that you can start reaching outside your circle. After you've done the launch party and your practice party, then you're going to want to have a 6 booking lineup. Okay. Now this could be, you can stretch it out however long you want to do, because what I suggest you do is pick your calendar up and figure out what days you want to do shows. And then when you call these people, you say, you know what, I have this date, this Tuesday or this Thursday available. Which one would work better for you? You ask them if they want to do weekends or weekdays. They say weekends. You say, okay, I have this date, July 8th. I guess it's July. We're already past July 8th. July 26th, or that's a Thursday. July 24th, or it cut off my Fridays. Oh, I have it over here. Or July 30th available. Which would you like? Okay. If they say weekday, you say, would you like, what does that look like for you? Is that a Tuesday or a Friday? Or, give them 2 choices of 2 dates and then pick those dates, your closest one up on the calendar that you want to work. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes? No? Okay, very good. You want to give them the 2 dates to choose from and fill your calendar. Now, like I said, if you can fill your calendar within the 6 week and just like 1 show per week, that's going to get you off to a great start, girls, with your business for this fall. It's just going to catapult you into your fall selling season. Okay. If you can get a couple of them in, say, in the week, if you can do that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, that's even going to pack that in there for you even better. But maybe you can't do it that often. It's okay if it's 1 or 2 here and 2 here. It's just however long, but make sure that you have those dates that when you want to work, and you work your calendar. The other things that you want to write down on your calendar is all of the Team Sparkle stuff, y'all. You want to be plugged in. It's so easy to get trained in Team Sparkle, and it's so hard to get trained in Team Sparkle. It's so easy because there's so much out there. We have so much virtual stuff out there. There's so many Zooms, there's so many, but it's hard because there's so many of them that that you want to tune into. I don't want to miss any of them. I want to be live on all of them. We do record them all, and you can, go back and watch replay, but that's hard to do sometimes. And Park Lane moves so fast that if you don't go catch them up that week, then you're already behind, and they're already moving to the next thing. So here's some important dates for you. The branch up workshops for you, again, as a refresher course, or when you sponsor your first gal to go into, to branch up, then you're going to want her to come to a branch up workshop. And the branch up workshops are always the 3rd Monday of every month. Okay. And then Team Sparkle trainings. Our next Team Sparkle training is coming up July 26th. And it's now I'm in Central Time, so it always messes me up. So it's at 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. And I don't know what Mountain Time is. So it's always at that time. So it's 5 o'clock Pacific time every month. And it's the 4th Monday of every month. And that is a Zoom link as well. Okay. And Jen's Zoom link is always the same. This is the only time that this is different is because, again, she's in Hawaii and I'm doing the branch up. Friday Team Huddle. This is at 9:30 Pacific time in the morning, 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern. And this is Team Huddle. And it's after the weekend. And we wait to see what Park Lane's bringing out for the next week. And so Jen is a master at, okay, girls, this is what we got to do to, work this week's promotion, or, make the most out of what Park Lane is giving us for this week, because aren't they so generous? They just give us things all the time. So every Friday, that's weekly. And it's every Friday morning at 9:30 Pacific. Then, of course, we have Sunday nights, Grow Your Sparkle. And this is every Sunday night, you have a new leader that is sharing the opportunity that Park Lane has. How many of you attended a Grow Your Sparkle on a Sunday night to join Park Lane? Yeah. So I love that. This is the first time I've been in anything like this that was always available to you that way, to know where you can send somebody to send that to. The other thing, I skipped. I went to number 4 instead of number 3. So let's back up. I gave you your dates. Now you know how to set them all up. Number 3 is let's get you a pay raise and a promotion. Well, we already kind of talked about that, getting your pay raise and promotion to branch. But what we didn't talk about is, just like your bookings, you want to have a practice OP date. Okay. So you want to tell people, I just need you to come and listen, whether it is you're telling them that you need to practice getting somebody else on the call, that you're on a contest to get people on the call, or more importantly, just tell them that you need to practice sharing Park Lane. Because did you guys know that it's kind of part of your job description? I mean, our job description is really, really easy. You want to know what it is? It's not a paragraph at all. It's really, really easy. It's show jewelry and share the opportunity. That's it. It's simple. So you want to practice sharing the opportunity. And I would strongly suggest that you, just like setting up your 6 booking lineup, you pick out 6 ladies that you want to, that you love, that you want to hang around with, that you want to travel with, that you want to, just, it's fun to do this with your friends. And pick out those girls and tell them, and tell them that's the reason. You know what? You are so much fun to be around. I want you on my team. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to go to Aruba, and just get them on board with you and tell them what, because people get started in this business for different reasons. Some of them get started because, well, they want extra money. Some of them get started because they want to be part of a sisterhood, a community like what we have, the camaraderie and the fun that we have. And some of them get started to, for recognition. Recognition on our team is phenomenal. So think of 6 people that you can think of that needs some extra money, that needs to have some fun, that likes to travel, or that just loves hanging out with you. And think of those people and write them down so that you can share Park Lane with them too. Okay. Gone through the raise, we've gone through the promotions, and important dates. Another important date that's coming up right now that you all really is the mega show on January 25th. Okay, we are not, okay, I just told you that we have a Grow Your Sparkle every Sunday night. We're not going to have one this Sunday night. It's going to be a mega show, a big show, and girls, $1,000 worth of gifts are given away at this show. I mean, I know you've seen this planted all over Team Sparkle. This is an amazing way for you to get your hostesses, your friends. You can have multiple hostesses on here, and you can have, of course, multiple friends on here too, and you can be the hostess and get that jewelry from our new line for free. That's an amazing way to do that. So Jen's got all kinds of great verbiage. She's got all kinds of things that you can, look at in there, but don't forget to put that on your calendar. She would have my head if I forgot to mention that. Whew. Okay, number 5, dream big. Oh my gosh, you guys, dream big. Do you have a dream? Do you have any kind of a dream for your business? Did all of you attend Sparkle, by the way? I know that Holly said that she just joined. She's catching the replay. But are you excited or what? You've got to have 4 types of dreams, okay? The first one is kind of a short-term or a practical dream. And that is something that you can wrap your hands and heart around right now. This is maybe why you got started with Premier. You needed a little bit of extra money each month to pay off that one bill, that one credit card bill, or that one, car payment, or whatever it is. That might be your practical bill. And that could be anywhere from, $100, $300 or $2,000, whatever that might be. Another type of dream is a fun dream. What's your fun dream? Do you have a fun dream? I know that Jen's, I haven't thought much about a fun dream, but I know that Jen's is to go to Italy and take a cooking class and drink wine. And I'm like, that is a fun dream. That does sound like fun, doesn't it? I have to think a little bit more about my fun dream. But I can certainly relate to a memorable dream. And my memorable, I can't even talk tonight. My memorable dream is, it's the same as Jen's. I would love to take my entire family. I have 3 children. They're all married, and I have 5 grandchildren right now. And I would love to take all of us on a family vacation every single year, somewhere different every single year. That I would love that, because I love being with them, and it would definitely make memories. And then a significant dream. A significant dream is even bigger. This is the big dream. And I know that Jen's big dream is to be able to write a check of any size wherever she felt like her heart is leading it. Mine's similar to that. Hers is a little bit bigger, and I'm reaching up there. But mine has always been to be able to write at any time $1,000 check to tithe $1,000 every single month, um, without any kind of, you know, stress. So, what's your practical dream? What's your fun dream? Do you have a fun dream? I think I'm supposed to put this in gallery mode or something so I can take a picture of everybody, because yeah, I'm supposed to know what everybody, oh, we've got 2 pages of, okay, I gotta take a picture, because she's gonna probably ask what your dreams are. And it's got your names on here. Yeah, smile, everybody. So this is fun. So what is your, yep, that's smiles. Look at those smiles. Okay, yep, here we go, girls. Yeah, all right. So what is your practical dream? What's your fun dream? What's your memorial dream? What do you want to make memories with? And what is a significant dream? I just encourage you to dream big. You guys, this business is so huge. This is an amazing business. And everybody that I know that has joined, whether, I mean, a lot of my girls came from Premier, and I don't know where y'all came from, but I'm going to tell you, I've been in 4 other different companies. My last one was 19 years, and that was the longest, but I've never made as much money as I am making in Park Lane. I've never had as big a ticket. I've never had as many $1,000 shows. It is huge. And you guys, if you will just open your mouth and do what Jen System has for you, this is huge. Okay, get off my soapbox. So, how much income do you need monthly to achieve your practical goal? That's the one that I want you to focus on. How much do you need to achieve your practical goal? Okay, is it $300 for a credit card payment, or is it or car payment? Is it $1,200 for a mortgage? How much money do you need? And it's important for you to put a dollar amount on what you need, because too many times we get in here and we just say, oh, I'm just going to go out there and I'm just going to work. I'm just going to work my business. Well, here's the thing. If you don't know what you're working for, or what that finish line is, you don't know if you got there. Okay, so know where your finish line is, and then it's okay. This is not set in stone. If you don't get it right then, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's something that you're working for. And if you, when you do get it, then that's really exciting. You get to check that off, and you get to set your next mark. And you get to continue on with that. And that is so much fun. And your sponsor will definitely help you to do that. Okay. So, what are your next steps going to be to get that goal? What are you going to do this week? Get on the Mega Show? That's a really good step to take. What about fundraisers? Was anybody convicted to get some fundraisers going after seeing that on Sparkle? I'm putting that out there. And or what about Sparkle boxes, because that is something that comes in every single month for you. What about showing the jewelry? Show your jewelry, share your opportunity. And so what are some of the things that you're going to put on your calendar? Are you going to, do you know what your days are that you're going to work? So this is about, we've taken you through the glam plan. I took you through the thing. Is there any questions at all that we can answer for you? Anything at all? There's no silly questions. Believe me, we had tons and tons and tons when we first got started. Oh my word. And we ask the same question over and over and over again. So if you've asked the question before, it's okay. You can unmute and you can still ask that very same question, because here's the thing, I don't know that you ask it to somebody else. Or anything that anybody's excited about in your business. No? Everybody's cool. Everybody is going, has their plan in place to get to Aruba. Does everybody want to go to Aruba? Yeah. Okay. I only have a few hands showing on that, but that's okay. If you don't want to travel, you don't have to travel, girls, because they have a cash payout, which is amazing. And for this Key West one, it was $1,000 per trip. So, I mean, if you don't want to travel, then you don't have to travel, but work your business, earn some money, build a team, get some cash. So, no questions? All right. Well, thank you so much. What if I turned off the recordings? Thank you for first one. Let me say that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Branch Up. It's July 19th, and I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you in Aruba.